My daughter warned me not to enter the prompt 3 times into the AI chatbot. I should have listened to her. I was sitting at the dinner table with my 8-year-old daughter, Emma, when she told me about it. "Dad, I know why," she said, her microwave dinner uneaten. "Why what, Emma?" I asked, chewing the last bite of mine. "Why Danny's parents went away." I knew what she meant by "went away," but those words didn't exactly do justice to what had really happened. Truth is, just a week earlier, Emma's friend's parents, the McLarens, left their house and ended up drowning in a river nearby, leaving the walls of their apartment marked with the words "drove she ducklings to the water" and their 7-year-old son parentless. And the scariest thing of all, police found no evidence of foul play. "Oh yeah, and why's that, Emma?" Danny typed the prompt 3 times. Prompt? You know, the AI chatbot that you ask questions to. "Yeah, I know what it is, dear. I'm not that old. But why do you think that would make them go away?" "'Cause we were playing a game, typing the creepiest things we could think of into it, 3 times each." "Oh yeah? Well, what did Danny type?" Emma paused for a moment before telling me. "The same thing that was written on his walls. Drove she ducklings to the water." There was a deafening silence as she then looked to me for my reaction until I suddenly burst out laughing. "A chatbot? Really? Come on, Emma, you know better than that." "But Dad." "Don't but Dad me. Here, let me show you." "Wait," my daughter called out. But it was too late. I had already pulled the laptop over that I always kept nearby at dinner in order to catch up on the day's work emails. "This is the site, right?" I asked, pointing to the chatbot on the screen, as I began to type the words, "Drove she ducklings to the water." "Dad, don't do it." Enter. "Drove she ducklings to the water." "Dad, please don't." Enter. "Drove she ducklings to the water." "No!" Enter. The room went quiet as my daughter put her hand over her face and sunk into her chair. "See? Nothing happened. Everyone's still here. For now anyways," I said ominously. "For now?" Emma replied, a sense of nervousness in her voice. "Well, yeah, 'cause it's bedtime," I said, my face turning from serious to a smirk as I got a kick out of the gag. "What the heck, Dad?" Then I picked Emma up, moved her wheelchair aside, and carried her over to her bedroom on the first floor of the house. "You know what scares me most about the chatbot?" I asked as I tucked her in for bed. "What, Dad?" Emma replied, rolling her eyes. "You using it to do your homework," I called out with a smile, as I gave her a great big hug and walked over to the door. When I looked back, the last thing I saw before turning off the lights was my daughter once again putting her palm over her face, embarrassed by her dad's lame jokes.